This is Jensen Ensler of the Nomad 2 needing immediate assistance. All internal communications have gone quiet. Life support systems are failing. We need immediate evacuation. I repeat, we need immediate evacuation.
This is Corporal Jack Arcturus of the Nomad 2. We need... God damn it. We're fucked 6 ways from Sunday here. We need backup. We need a goddamn miracle.
This is Jakob Wright, the Nomad 2. There's something on the ship. We need immediate evacuation. Please, somebody get this message. Anybody.
Mayday! Mayday! CSO Bunsen on Nomad 2. We're under attack. I repeat, under attack. Low visualization on the creature. Please! Emergency!
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Say hi, gang.
What's up, everyone?
Hello.
So glad you all are here with us today. I'm so glad for all these amazing people with me for tonight's special here. Happy birthday to me. So glad that you guys would spend that with me today. And I know we're in for a treat for this wonderful game and this wonderful session ran by a wonderful DM. So let's get right into it. We're going to right away. First, let's just say hello, who we are, and we'll start over here with our wonderful person who will manage our game, the Warden.
Hi, I'm Rich. I'll be the Warden tonight, and we will be playing Mothership, specifically the Haunting of Ypsilon 14 one-shot. I'm here repping Dungeon Jedi Masters and Vagrant Freighters, which I was a part of the first season of. So if you haven't checked that out, please check that out with Todd's stuff.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's go over to this way. Candace.
Hi, everybody. I am CandaceTheMagnificent. I am going to be playing Dr. Rebecca Bunsen, Chief Science Officer on this fabulous ship. Thank you for joining us. You can find me online either at that Candace Girl or at CandaceTheMagnificent.
We got a doggo in the background too. So let's go straight below me with Indiana.
Yes, I'm IndianaSlone, aka Travis. I'm playing Jacob Wright, Teamster, in this session. Yeah, other things I've done lately, I was part of Vagrant Freighters as well with Todd and Mr. Rich there. Also done a couple other things, Deadlands, Star Wars Living Force, Tempest Feud. So yeah, a lot of the things that Todd's been streaming. So if you've been around his channel, you've probably heard my voice and seen this face before.
Awesome. Glad to have you, Indy. And last but not least, Corporal Jack Arcturus.
Yep. Hi, I'm RisenZed. You can find me on Twitch at RisenZed. I am playing Corporal Jack Arcturus, a Marine on board the Nomad 2. Been a part of a lot of things Todd's done, Tempest Feud, and just excited to be here.
All right, and I am ToddMoonbounce, host here of the show, and I will be playing Jensen Ensler, a Teamster as well. Disgruntled Teamster, not looking forward to this job, but we'll get her done. So, Rich, Warden.
All right.
Take it away.
So here we are. So we are the crew of the Nomad 2. You're on a standard cargo run to Ypsilon 14, and we're going to open up as you're coming in to make the docking connection to the asteroid. So Ypsilon 14 is literally an asteroid in space that's being hollowed out, and you're running in supplies, and you're supposed to pick up whatever outgoing freight or mail may be existing on the station on your return trip. I'm sort of assuming we're going to frame perhaps on the deck of the ship. Everyone knows that we're coming to dock. So who is going to be bring us into a safe landing tonight?
I think that'd be Mr. Wright.
Yes, I will.
I don't know about safe landing, but
I will assume control of the Nomad 2 here and try to dock us for this delivery.
All right. So you're going through your standard docking procedures. You've made contact with an individual named Sonia, who is connecting you from the Ypsilon 14 side. Everything seems to be going according to plan. I'm assuming your fellow Teamster is also nearby. Jensen?
Yes, yeah, looking over the shoulder at least. They're just getting ready to get in and out. I'm looking to be done with this and get out of here.
All right.
You in a hurry there, Jensen? Look like you got someplace better to be.
Oh, always got something place better than me than hanging out with you three, but hey, paying job's a paying job.
You worry about yourself there, right? Just don't make us dead.
That is always the top of my priority list. Number one, actually, keeping myself alive, the ship in one piece, and then keeping you guys alive it's somewhere in the top 4 or 5. Yeah, today top 4 or 5.
Well, that is just good to hear.
Feel privileged to be even that high.
I don't know if privilege is the right word for it.
All right, I think at that moment we have the hatch to the cockpit open up and enter our 4th member, Dr. Rebecca Bunsen.
Hello, crew. Here to give all your science needs. I'm not great in space, I don't think, but I like cutting stuff open. So,
You gonna puke again, Doc?
listen, it's perfectly natural to have an upset stomach in space. So,
Didn't look natural.
somebody hold a bag for me.
What, Doc, why did you come along on this run again? Were you expecting something to be cut open?
What? No. I'm also skilled in first aid, so if anybody gets any scrapes, I can treat those, and just here to do some routine exploration.
You got anything for hangovers in that kit?
No, I don't.
With that, the co-pilot AI wakes up and says, Mr. Wright, you know it is against company policy to become inebriated during docking procedures. Doctor, please make sure that the crew maintains all company policy as we perform this standard mission.
Aye, aye, ship. You heard him.
Taking orders from a goddamn AI.
It's more of a suggestion, really. What's it gonna do?
As long as it keeps us on task, can do all the chirping it wants.
Yes, I will keep you on task. Absolutely. And thankfully I have a space marine welcome to assist me if you get unruly.
Well, I ain't too sure about that, but yeah. No, I mean, aye, AI captain, sir.
Just another babysitting job for you, huh, Corporal?
Every damn day of every damn week. Just do your jobs. He pats the patch that's on his vest. It says, "Do your job." And
With a
we'll get out
smile.
of this in one piece.
Well said. Initiating final sequence. The stick is yours, Mr. Wright. And so the ship sort of lurches forward as it begins to make its descent, and you get your first good look at Ypsilon 14 as the asteroid is just sort of shifting in space, and you descend down into docking bay 2. A friendly voice, which you've only spoken to so far, named Sonia, says, and goes, "Welcome to Ypsilon 14. I'm so glad you guys are here. You have no idea. So glad. Do you have any special requests?"
Yeah, be in and out of this fine establishment as soon as possible. Remind me again of what we're picking up.
Standard freight, maybe 1 or 2 deceased bodies that have to be returned to their families. Mining work.
Deceased bodies. Are autopsies needed?
That perked her right up.
No, these are standard scenarios from a few weeks ago.
What's
All right.
standard about him? What caused this?
Well,
Nice lady said mining work. Dangerous.
Yes, mining work. One guy got run over by a machine, the other one fell into the yaw and got severed in half by a laser. Nothing abnormal.
No need to stitch the body back together to present to the family then.
No, not in this case. Company handles that back home.
All right.
Are they prepped, ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, we figure you'll be here for at least 36 hours. By we
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, you should be here. We should get you in and out in about 36 hours.
Son of a...
You heard him, Jensen. Hurry up and wait.
Good news is you guys can tour the mine.
Oh, that sounds thrilling.
And take some samples.
Well, you have to pay for the samples. I'm sure the company will take that out of your paycheck, though.
Yeah, much of a paycheck as we're getting. Ain't
Nothing's
shit.
free.
We got a lounge in this dump?
There's no.
Yeah, just a bunch of dry shit, huh?
Yeah, I'll see you in the docking bay. He clicks off. All right, so you make your connection.
You have quite the way with people there, Jensen. Making friends already. It's gonna be a long 36 hours, ain't it?
You guys are my friends, aren't you?
I wouldn't go that far.
But I will say, Doc, I'm slightly disturbed, might be the right word, to the eagerness you had there to start cutting up bodies.
There shouldn't be anything weird about wanting to do my job, right?
Just a level of enthusiasm I haven't seen before when it comes to cutting open bodies. But
Well,
hey,
back in science school, they called that work ethic. So I'm
that's
proud.
something.
I'm proud.
That's something this crew could use a little bit more of.
Ugh, look who's talking.
Hey,
Let's get moving.
We're docked, aren't we?
Yep. I only heard a few scrapes and bangs along the way.
What in the
Call that
hell?
job well
We're
done.
gonna be here for 36 hours.
Yeah, the job takes as long as the job takes.
You get paid hourly, don't you?
No, we don't. That's the problem, Corporal.
Oh. That must
Yeah.
just be the Marine contract then.
Well, let's get on.
All right, so the Nomad 2 is made of flawless docking, as pointed out by the Marine, only a few scrapes and bangs, pretty standard procedure. Does everyone disembark?
I do. I grab like my accoutrement, like my set of bits and bobs, my scalpel, all that stuff, and I kind of throw it in my pack, and I'm really excited to set foot.
Is there a way to calm Sonia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's standard open channel. I mean, she's going to be right outside when you disembark.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna just to be safe, I'm gonna hit the comm again and say, Sonia, are we good just to come aboard as is, or should I suit up?
You should be fine as is for now.
For now. Okay. Maybe I'll lug my vac suit along. I don't know if that's super heavy or not, but not wear it, but maybe have it, bring it in just inside so it's accessible.
Yep. As the ship opens up, I mean, and certainly anybody can be lugging along any of their standard gear at this point. But as the ship opens up, you hear work boots clanging heavily, sturdy work gear being dragged around as a handful of people are walking around the workspace outside. There is an airlock nearby that leads into that workspace, and it is currently ready for you to pass through. You are fine right now. The docking bay is pressurized, and you're good to go. You can just walk in to the workspace, and you see a nice looking woman dressed in overalls, a little bit of smudges here and there. You can tell that she's a little better taken care of than the average miner, and she's walking towards you.
Ma'am, you must be Sonia?
Yes. Might I know your name, sir?
Jensen Ensler.
Nice to meet you, Jensen.
This is Jakob Wright, Corporal Arcturus, and Dr. Rebecca Bunsen.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Ypsilon 14. Please follow me. She motions to two gentlemen in from the other side of the workspace and says, start making the appropriate measures, get our supplies. I'll fill them in. And she marches very methodically into the workspace. You can see everyone's sort of in overalls with flashlights. Everyone's got handheld tools on their belts. There, you see about 4 people walking around. 2 larger individuals head towards the ship. Everyone's equipped with short-range radios. On the wall, lined up, are 9 vac suits on the inside. She marches sort of over towards the vac suits and then stops and turns around. So,
You said I'd be good without these, yeah?
In here. If you had passed into the mine itself, you'll need to worry about that. And of course, if you decide to spacewalk, you'll also need those.
How many you got aboard this operation?
There's 10 of us, plus the other ship.
10, including the 2 that got
Yes.
So now there's 8.
No, 10 plus the 2 that are.
Oh, okay, all right. So there was 12. All right.
12 non-suits. So 3 in use.
Hey, the
Yes.
boy can add.
Of a sort. I mean, the individual that got cut in half, his vac suit was completely destroyed, non-recoverable. The other one is damaged, and we have 1 in for repairs right now. So these 9 are the functioning right now. 1 person down in the mine.
What exactly are you mining here on Ypsilon?
Well, that is sort of the question.
Yeah, it's the question that he asked.
Company identified a hereto unknown material in Ypsilon 14, and we've been yanking it out ever since. About 6 months.
What do we know so far about this unknown material? Is it synthetic? Does it seem like it's something we could find on our planet? Can I get my hands on some?
Let me take those in a very particular order. No, you may not have some. The company has all the rights to everything on this. And unless you're going to get permission from the company, I don't see you touching this stuff. Second of all, we don't do research, we do extraction. We dig it out, we package it up, we stick it in boxes, and we give it to you guys. So we aren't running any tests on it.
And then I'm supposed to run tests. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to provide support and use all of my knowledge, my extensive research.
So, yes, there's a reason why you were assigned to this particular scenario, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's not going to quite take 36 hours to get you guys unloaded and ready to go. But I need you to hang out, because I need the doctor's assistance.
Okay.
Fuck.
Now,
The hell you need her for?
now would be the time where you start telling us why.
There is another substance that started to pop up here and there. We first started seeing it a couple months ago. It is it's yellow
Hello.
and it's gooey. And
Gooey.
it's slimy and it's weird as hell.
Oh, that sounds like my specialty.
The
That
damn
sounds like
hell
3 strikes, I'm out.
And what is this yellow slimy goo? Is this causing a problem?
Not sure yet.
Where did
Where do
you
we fit
first
in?
find it?
It's down in the mine.
Seeping from walls or growing somewhere?
It's just showing up in places where it wasn't.
Showing up, you say? Sounds like a mystery.
Yes. One that can't be solved by a team of miners.
Well, men, you heard him. Let's go investigate.
No, there, Buns. That's not part of our deal. We're here to, as Sonia said, basically an extraction. We're taking these dead bodies, and it sounds like some of your initial material. I don't see how this is on us to do anything further.
She reaches into one of her pockets, pulls out a little chip, hands it to the doctor. Here's your authorization to perform extensive duties and use the crew of the Nomad 2 as you may see fit, Doctor, to service my needs for the next 36 hours.
Sonia, you're a gentle lady and a scholar. Thank you.
Yes. I will point out, though, that the corporal over there, His job is to keep you alive.
Now, I have questions along that line. I'm not too much good when it's lasers and bulkheads cutting people in half.
Good news. How are you against gooey, slimy, yellow weirdness?
Does it die if I shoot it with bullets?
You're always looking to shoot something, huh, Corporal?
It remains gooey, slimy weirdness.
Are the rules
plus bullets?
Are the rules don't touch it?
Doctor, you should probably determine the protocol safely for this crew. I will point out, though, that if either Teamster don't make it through this assignment, their families will be dealt an extra bonus.
Good to know. Let me ask you, so far, have there been any incidents involving the goo?
Yes.
Do tell.
So I mentioned one of our miners is down in the shaft now. His name is Mike. Mike's been acting a little unusual.
Unusual? What even does that mean?
Well, Mike decided he wanted to spend his off time searching for the yellow substance and its source.
Smart,
Became a little bit obsessed with it, and well, you could probably start there. Nobody's seen him in about 28 hours.
Missing?
The corporal just he pulls a weapon off of his thigh holster and starts like checking the magazine, pulling back the slides, making sure everything's clean, pulls out a couple extra mags, looks in them, pulls a bullet out.
So you only need one, Corporal.
So the first sense of unease is when she starts explaining the goo. So that's one stress. There's another point of stress that you all pick up with the energy that the doctor shows off for her interest in this project. And then everyone but the Marine picks up a third one when he starts checking his weapons.
So we started at 2, right?
Yep.
Yes, I think we're all at 5 except for you, Corporal.
Yes,
Do I get an additional stress for my excitement, though?
No, not this time.
Okay, so
would you like one?
No.
The Teamsters are at 5.
Oh, that's amazing.
We could definitely cut a deal if you'd like extra stress.
That sounds
Warden,
like a ride.
Warden, real quick, touch on what stress is in the game for our viewers.
Yep. So stress in Mothership, as I understand it, represents essentially the pressures of dealing with day-to-day operations and the weird in Mothership. So as things progress and you begin to become encountering strange phenomena and monsters, near misses, combat situations, death, and all kinds of other wonderful things that you might come in contact with, your stress will begin to rise. At certain points, both fear and panic will become additional factors in the equation. When you see something that actually scares you, you'll make a fear check or fear save. And then occasionally, you'll have to make a stress check to determine if you panic. And that is done by rolling above the stress that you have currently. If you roll too low and trigger your stress, you will panic. And there's a lovely panic table for that.
What
we are using
die are we using for stress rolls?
So
D20.
D20.
I was hoping it was a D100. That is a shame.
Could be a D12. I know that's your favorite die.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay, so periodically as we go through this evening's adventure, stress is going to be doled out. I would also like to point out that we have a couple of things that we want to be really, really clear on. The scientist, we need the stress and panic thing put into Dr. Benson, but let me grab it real quick.
Oh, your what happens to them?
Yep.
Scientist, whenever you fail a sanity save, every friendly player nearby gains 1 stress. That's what you're referring to, Warden?
That's correct. So if the scientist starts to lose themselves, there's a problem. And Corporal, do you know the one for the Space Marine?
If a Marine panics, every other friendly player nearby also has to make a fear save. Because if I'm running, you're already dead.
Yes, this is meant to evoke the all too famous game over, man. Game over scenario from Aliens.
Now, Jacob and I, we have good resolve, and we get to re-roll once on that panic table. So
once a session, or just once every time?
I think per session. Well, I guess it's up to the Warden.
We'll wing that.
It says re-roll, yeah.
Yeah, it says re-roll. But the idea is meant to be that the Teamsters are your blue-collar, tough people, and they can keep their heads in even the most terrible situations. Okay? So that gives us a little preview on how the rules are going to get involved. All right, so Dr. Bunsen, you slot the chip and bring up the contract and begin perusing it, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're pretty carte blanche abilities right now to leverage the crew to take care of this on the company's behalf. They want a full report when you're done.
I get really excited about the paperwork I'm going to have to do. And I look to the crew and I'm like, so, everyone's ready for this adventure? I'm sure it's more than what you signed up for, but I just love to learn, so.
Let's just get this fucking over with.
Okay, so in the workspace, which is the main room where you are, this is sort of the central area of Ypsilon 14. There's a massive generator sitting in one corner with an industrial vent alongside a computer terminal that's slowly beeping out data. On display is a pickup schedule where you see the most recent entry is Nomad 2, and it looks like there's another entry below it. And this would be, you sort of figure out pretty quickly that all the standard components of the mining operation are probably controlled from this area. So what would you like to do?
The request is just to investigate this weird yellow shit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Sonia, can you give us some kind of overall, I guess, readout of the mine system?
Well, I would love to, but there's a small wrinkle of that. She walks over to that docking arrangement where you see the Nomad 2 name flashing. She brings you over there. See, 5 weeks ago, the Hercules, or the Heracles, as the doctor who pilots it described it, is well, it came here to investigate as well. This ship is currently in docking bay 1, the other docking bay off of that airlock. She points at a second airlock coming off of the workspace. However, we haven't seen the doctor in some time, and he has all the research samples and information.
Where was the doctor? Where was he at? Where was he last seen?
About a day ago, we saw him down in the mine checking things out. Came back with a whole bunch of samples, vials, containers, doctor stuff.
All right, so you got a missing miner down in the mine. You said that Doc came back.
Yes.
He came back to his ship?
Yes.
And you haven't seen him since?
Correct.
All those research samples?
Yes, they're research samples. Say again,
Jacob. What happened to the rest of his crew? I don't suppose he flew that ship here himself.
He's a very advanced AI. He was the first sort of auditor to come and check things out.
And you didn't send anyone into the ship, say hi, see if he's still alive?
Yes, I did, but we can't get in there. The airlock is locked.
From
Don't
the
have any
inside,
kind
I
of,
assume, if you can't get in.
From the other side, some sort of override
And
scenario.
you're a mining facility. You ain't got one goddamn piece of equipment here that can rip that thing open?
Well, we can rip it open, but that would be a violation of protocols, and there's a lot of fees and paperwork and scenarios that come in play with that.
You got a missing miner, a doctor with some sort of unknown substances on his ship, and you're gonna preach to me about protocols and
Hey,
fucking
Doc.
paperwork?
What kind of authority it say you have on that little disk drive there?
It says I have maximum authority.
Right, you want to order me to cut open that can of worms?
Well, it sounds like the only reason not to is the paperwork. And as I said, I love paperwork. Go ahead.
All right,
Let's dig in.
let's pop this thing open. I actually, Marine Standard Issue Toolkit might be able to get me in there. I have an electronic toolkit that I will probably not be very good at using. However,
I think I have a laser thing, I think. Hold on.
oh, this is for repair. Never mind.
Well, it gives bonus to repair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you can use it for anything.
I've got a laser cutter and a hand welder.
Listen,
Yeah,
if you
crowbar.
got the equipment, I can handle the heavy machinery.
All right.
Unless you got some other ideas, Sonia. But I
I
think
mean, I was hoping the scientists might be able to, override, bypass that lock somehow, slice their way in without actually slicing my airlock apart.
well,
I'm,
I've jury rigged a thing or two.
We
Let me
can try
have a look
that
at it.
first. We can try that first.
I'm,
And if it doesn't
I'm pretty-
work, break out the can opener.
Yeah, Jensen, let's see if we can figure out some way to get me into the electronics there. I'm pretty handy with the old computer systems.
Goddamn bunch of eggheads. All right, let's get working.
Don't worry, if we can't figure a way to open it, we'll let you shoot away all the bullets you want at that airlock there, Corporal.
Sounds kind of patronizing. I'm aware
It
the
was meant
bullets
to
are
be.
not. Fair enough. You quit flapping your jaw and get working.
As the guys are like kind of marching up to the airlock, and they're gonna try and start their whole deal. My character, I basically just go and start getting ready. I have a hazmat suit that I put on just in case the samples have gotten broken or anything weird's inside. And I kind of like brandish my little, like my stun baton that I have, and I'm suited up and ready to go in whenever they're ready.
I'm not liking the look of her suiting up.
All right, so I went in there.
Don't worry, everyone. It's just protocol.
It's that's not a bad idea. Maybe we should throw on a couple of them back suits before we open this airlock, depending on what's on the other side.
Sure. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell.
well-
I was gonna say to Jensen, I'm gonna go over and grab one of those vac suits they have, and
I'll have to steal one too.
Sonia says, fantastic. I'm going to go find a bottle of something while you destroy my facility. Let me know if you find anything.
Will do.
Sonia, let us
You
know
need,
across comms if you see that that missing person. Don't approach him.
Why don't you, for now, Sonia, seal off the mine, cut off access until we give you the say-so.
I'm feeling a little
Okay.
thirsty. Sonia, if you don't mind some company.
Sure. What was your name again?
Jensen.
Jensen. All right. Over here, Jensen. I'm sure I got something that might not kill you.
That would be ideal.
Okay, so we got some vac suits suiting up. We got a hazard suit for the doctor. I went ahead and equipped that for you,
Thank you.
doctor, on your character sheet. What's the approach looking like? What do we want to do?
I'm standing
Yeah.
back. I'm not
Yep.
handy.
This is not my department.
I don't want to be in the way.
I don't know. I thought Jensen mentioned trying to maybe rig up some way for us to get access into the control unit of that the airlock, and then I can
Well,
try to override
Jensen is going to go grab. a
I'll
drink.
come back. I'll stick with the crew first, actually. Sorry.
it. I was like, man, he had this great idea, and then he's bailed on us right away. It's like, son of a bitch.
All right, listen. How you want to get into this, right? We're just trying to override this.
Yeah, I guess, Warden, is there some sort of electronic locking mechanism? Yeah, okay.
Generally, there is. Yeah, I'll just kind of go up to it, start looking at it, maybe see if there's an access panel, something of the sort. Look around for any electronic type devices that I can maybe pull from, wiring, things like that, and just trying to get some current, get a line into the system, and then something that might be able to be plugged into some sort of a electrical control for Wright to maybe take a stab at from that point.
Right. So as you come up to the airlock, you go over to the access panel, and it lights up, and you can see that it wants you to enter a passcode, a 4-digit passcode. And it's pretty clear that there's been some kind of a security lock put in place on the other side. So you can start taking the panel apart if you want, and start looking at the internal wiring.
I'm gonna go ahead and try 1, 2, 3, 4.
Blip, 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 blip. Access denied. 3 entries, or 3 attempts used.
What the?
That just said 3 attempts use, so 2 more have already been tried.
Correct.
No. So yeah, with that, I'll try and bust open the panel and get at it.
You want to give me an intellect check there, Jensen, while you're doing that?
Yes.
And if you have any electronics related or standard operating procedure things, you can
Jury
leverage
rigging?
that.
Allow that, Warden?
That you won't need to roll to take it apart. I was sort of looking for your knowledge of how these panels normally work.
Okay, that's fine. Probably not. I've got, mechanical repair would be the closest, but I think that's a stretch, so I'll just roll straight intelligence.
Okay.
Or intellect.
Is there anything called is there anything as far as like assisting or helping people in this
That is
system?
just a failure.
So there is sort of a shared component for assisting, but generally the way it works is you make a check and then the other person gets a bonus. So if you want to sort of like make preliminary checks to sort of build up the other person's chances, you can. This is a low risk one, so I don't think we need to necessarily get into that.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Did that pass your?
I failed. So, chat viewers, this is a roll under system for the most part. It's a D10, and we all have stats within 100, and you want to roll under them. If you get doubles, it's a critical either success or failure. If you go over doubles, it's a critical failure. Vice versa, otherwise there. So I rolled a 58. My target was a 51. That is a failure, Warden.
All right. So you start mumbling to yourself about these damnable Turahasi airlocks, and you can't even be certain if you got 5 more attempts, 1 more attempt, 9 more attempts. You don't know where it's going to totally seize up on you. So defaulting to that jury rigging approach is pretty much going to be necessary.
Just kind of keep at it. This is task at hand. Just kind of curse as I'm at it. I ain't getting anywhere with this shit. I don't know. Right, you want to take a look at this? Otherwise, I'm about to let the corporal at it.
Well, it's not go that drastic yet. Let me take a look at this thing and see if I can figure out a way to get in here.
Corporal's just got a brace of grenades that's clipped to his vest. He's just counting them. 2, 3, 4. Looks at the airlock. Yeah, probably 4.
We're not too far away from this dock, Corporal. Let's
Yeah, just remember this is an airlock. We are in space. Usually explosions aren't the best thing.
This does say Space Marine, doesn't it? I am aware. The grenades are
Just making
vacuum
sure.
rated. Not meant to punch through holes. They're meant to punch through doors and people.
All right, so Jacob, let's find a little bit about Jacob's past. So you are an expert hacker.
Mm-hmm. So I'm dabble in all things electronics.
All right, so you kind of saunter up there next to Jensen, and you two start talking to each other in shorthand. You know, that Teamster lingo. What do you think your best approach at getting past this thing is going to be? Do you want to deal with the software? Are you looking for a hardware solution? What do you think?
Well, I think our easiest option here might be if we can just bypass the command chip there on it that keeps the lock engaged to I think it no longer needs to be engaged, and that should pop it right open. So kind of reroute some of the wiring past the locking mechanism.
All right. So I think we could definitely. So give me a mechanical roll there, Todd, for you, and if you make it, we'll have a hacking roll with advantage.
Okay, a mechanical repair for me.
Yep.
And what base skill for that?
I'm thinking intellect. I mean, you're not in a rush.
Oh yeah, that would make okay. Let's see how to pop out. Okay, intellect, and then just I'll add 10%.
Oh, you know what?
This.
Go ahead and use your jury rigging. No, just use your jury rigging. That's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna roll intellect here, and then my target number will become 61.
Okay.
Oh nope, that is a fail.
All right, so.
Oh wait, mod is not calculated. 51.
Should be 15 more, right? Because you're.
It doesn't matter. With the
Yeah.
roll, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Carry on.
Oh, because it did straight intellect. I see what you mean.
You can click the skill and then.
No, because I got pop out. It's
yeah,
messed
that
up
doesn't
with
pop
the
out.
hands.
Oh,
We're good.
okay,
We're
yeah.
good.
All
Carry
right.
on.
Okay. So why don't you pick up another stress there, Jensen, as you just get continually more and more frustrated with these Tanashima airlocks and their wiring and their backwards ass mentality. These things are crap. And
No wonder the doctor locked himself in the ship. Get away from this shithole.
all right, Jacob, you can queue up hacking. Just no advantage
Straight
on
roll.
it. Just straight roll. Yep. 23.
Nice.
Okay, so it takes a handful of minutes, but eventually the master scavenger Jakob Wright hacks his way through, overrides the power, and the airlock begins to release its controls. With a hiss, it sort of snaps open. It's not going to fully open on its own, but you can definitely pass into the airlock.
All right, everyone. Back it on up.
You read my mind there, Corporal. Lead the way.
Pulls out his SMG, flips open the stock. and he's gonna go in, clip flashlight on. Is it dark in there?
Oh yeah, the thing still thinks it's locked, but it's not locked.
So, flashlight on. I'm gonna move in, kind of clear the airlock first, and then if there's nothing in the airlock, I'll motion people in to follow me.
You sure you need us to come along there, Corporal?
Is there there's another door in front of me, isn't there?
Yep, it's an airlock, so you gotta pass in,
Yeah.
close it, and then pass into the docking bay.
Unless you want me to use grenades to open this door, I suggest you follow me and crack it
Oh,
open.
fuck, okay.
I gave you another stress, right, Jensen?
Yeah, on the other...
Yep, on the other one. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So the corporal heads in. Did you put your vac suit on, Corporal?
Yeah, I did. Does it go on over his armor? Or can you put the armor on over it? I don't know how it works.
Are you talking about the advanced battle dress?
I wish. No, I got a standard. My thing just came with standard.
I thought one of them, you might have some kind of like an encumbrance for that. I don't remember.
So
it's not heavy armor.
Yeah.
It's just... Yeah, it's just light armor, standard dress for Marines. It doesn't say anything about the advanced battle dress. Definitely has speed checks at disadvantage.
Yeah.
But not what I'm wearing.
Yeah, so I think the vac suit goes on over it.
Okay.
So this has O2, in it, has some lights on it. This is your standard scenario, and so you pass through into the darkness. Everything seems to be fine in here. Nothing moving.
Do we have to bust open this second door as well?
So does everyone go into the airlock?
Yeah.
Once he's clear, he's looking up at the ceiling, making sure everything's
Dr.
clear.
Bunsen, do you have anything to defend yourself with?
I kind of raise my scalpel and let it kind of glint in the flashlight. Say, I can handle myself.
Good. You can dissect it to death at close range. Excellent.
Did you also have a stun baton or something like that?
I do, yes.
Okay.
But one thing is pointy, so I went with the pointy thing.
Much more terrifying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to get this other door down as well, Corporal.
I don't know. I'll go hit the release.
Yeah, Jacob knows, so it's all set. So once everyone gets in the airlock, you seal the way you came in. The other doors should open up.
All right. Well, we're in here until I'm sure it's secure. You all stay behind me and you do what I say. Is that clear?
Oh, the trigger twice. I'm more than happy to let you be the first to cross.
Then let's move. Wait until everyone's inside.
All right, and then Mr. Wright closes up the way you came, and then the airlock door in front of you pops open as soon as the other one seals, and you pass into the other docking bay. On the interior of the docking bay, you see a sleek, white, clean ship, chromed out, sort of top-of-the-line company auditor vessel.
It's very clear that this guy makes more money than us.
Yes.
Of course.
Looks like we just found Nomad 3, boys.
Legitimate salvage. Please continue.
True.
So as you approach the ship, you can see, piles of used supplies, and you begin to quickly estimate that this ship has definitely been here for weeks, right? Someone's been passing in and out, supplies have been utilized. There's a lot of trash accumulating on, one end of the docking bay. But the ship's shut up.
Is there any sign of other than the, it's sat here for a while, no other signs of just life, movement, tracks, anything like that we initially see? What was the lighting situation again?
The lights are on in the docking bay.
Okay. I just kind of yell out, I guess, at first. Doc, hello.
Silence as your voice echoes around the docking bay.
Jacob is going to pull down his infrared goggles that he has and take a look around the docking bay and see if he picks up on any kind of heat signatures out there.
As you quick do a scan over in one of the trash piles, you're picking up some kind of a small heat signature.
Okay. There's something showing up on the heat signature over there. Is it too small to be like human?
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Okay, yeah, I'll say it's looks like it's too small to be the dock, but feel free to take a peek there, Corporal.
Okay, so he'll, all right, wait here. He's gonna go over, and then just kind of use if nothing pops out at him, he's gonna use a foot to push some of the trash aside.
How close do you get?
I mean, close enough to use my foot to push trash aside.
So you come over there. How quiet are you being?
He's like got the like the scenes in the procedural crime dramas where they're clearing the room. They're like moving real quick, but like rolling their feet, doing that whole thing. He's like moving pretty stealthily, as quiet as you can in a vac suit and mag boots.
All right. So you make your approach and you're coming up close and you start sort of moving. The first piece of trash that you move out of your way, there's a rustling inside the trash and something's moving around and a couple of cans spill out from the top of it.
What the fuck is that, Corporal?
I'm not gonna shoot it. Do I get a line of sight on it at all?
Whatever it is in the pile of trash.
He'll kick something else again.
What do you kick?
Something. One of the cans that fell. Kick it into the pile of trash. Make a loud noise. Try to scare whatever this thing is out.
You hear this sort of strange hissing noise.
God damn it. Does it sound like a cat?
Might be a cat.
Are we able to
make an intellect check, Space
shit.
Marine?
This will be good.
Is the noise loud enough that we can hear it, or we're probably far enough back?
That looked like a 61.
Yeah, that's bad. It didn't show up for me. What the heck?
Yeah, I didn't see it either in the chat, but I did see a 61.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, now it goes.
That's a fail.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's real dumb.
If it's a cat, it's a weird ass cat.
Can I use my my med scanner? My med scanner can pick up like signatures of like life forms.
So you approach from behind the Marine?
Yeah, I kind of like peek around him when I see he's getting flustered, and I have my stun gun. I like tuck my scalpel, and I pull out my med scanner in one hand, and I have my stun gun in the other, like ready, just in case it comes at me.
Yeah. So you're starting to pick up a signature, and you're pretty sure it's a cat.
Okay. So when I see that, I go, oh, "Move out of the way, gentlemen. We've got another passenger." And I kneel down and start making like sounds at it.
What the hell?
This brown, very browned tabby starts sort of crawling up out of the trash and looks up at you and has like a fish in its mouth, half-eaten sardine.
Where's the doctor, little cat? Point me in the way. What do you guys think? And I try to grab it. You're scared of this thing? Look at it.
He like raises his rifle and like moves it over to the side.
I've had some run-ins with some trashy pussy before, but this is something else.
Always assume anything's hostile until you can prove otherwise.
Oh,
Not
he's
sure
hostile, all right.
Space Marine, right? On the patch, you said?
I don't need you to shut your damn mouth.
So there's a tag hanging on the cat's neck, and it's scrawled in really bad etching that's obviously done with like a handheld laser cutter, and it says Prince.
Oh, a prince. Watch out, everyone. We've got royalty around. Especially you, Jensen, with your salty mouth.
All right, so if you could do me the pleasure, Todd, and roll me just a straight D10.
Okay.
Do I gain any stress from that encounter?
Don't
As a Marine,
ask.
I sure as hell hope not.
Yeah.
3.
3. So the you kind of exchange calm scenarios, Jensen, with Sonia, and the comm starts blipping an emergency sort of signal, and you see Sonia's name pop up on the short range thing. Do you answer it?
Yeah. This is Jensen. What's going on, Sonia?
What are you doing?
Pardon me?
What are you doing?
We're aboard the Doc's ship, as you requested. To find out what's up with him.
How many people are in your crew?
4, including myself.
Are you sure?
Would you
You're absolutely
please
sure?
explain what is going on?
I can't explain it. So something's moving around out here.
What?
What's going on, Jensen?
Sonia thinks there's...
You need to get back to the workspace. Go back to the workspace right away.
This is kind of... Either if she ends it or, you know, whatever. Is that like a speaker that maybe others might hear a little bit too?
So
Tap in.
you're in vac suits, right? So
Okay.
if you open the channel for everyone to hear the conversation, great. Otherwise, it's just 1-to-1.
Right. Yeah, no, maybe I think given the urgency it came in, and then I'll tap to everyone, say, all right, Sonia's losing her shit. She's saying, I think she thought one of our other crew or one of us was left behind. She wants us to head back to the workspace immediately.
All right.
We done here or what?
I'm confident there's nothing dangerous, at least in this compartment. So let's move out. Let's head back.
Yeah, the ship sealed up tight. It's just sitting there.
If the cat is alive in here, then there's no yellow goo monster tearing things up. I hope.
Right, we should be able to get right back in now that we've tapped in the first place, yeah?
I'd hate to watch you bang your head against a wall again, so yeah, let's hope.
What was
All right,
that,
so-
Doc? I'm sorry.
I put the cat down and kind of just, straighten up and look at it and try to see if there's anything weird about the cat.
Yeah, head straight for the airlock.
Okay.
I don't know that we need to let this thing loose. Keep it
Let's go
contained.
see what's going on.
Hey, Space Marine, can you give me a?
No.
Let's do a stress check. Let's do
Sure.
do
Sure.
a D20.
Sure. All right. I'll give you a D20.
Oh no. It starts.
I'm good.
Okay, so you start thinking all this crazy stuff, right? About the cat. You start saying this, and then you think to yourself, it's just a cat, and you reduce one stress.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Don't be fooled.
Now, what kind of urgency do we use to head back to the workspace, Jensen?
Not heavy rush, but medium. Just kind of like, all right, let's, brisk pace.
Okay. How about everybody else? We're just sort of following along, or is there some sense of urgency to this when Jensen says...
Jensen was the one that heard the call, so I'll match him.
Same. I have urgency because I'm wondering if that's the doctor that's poking around that they're hearing out there, and I want to ask him some questions.
Okay. So again, to Todd's point, so now that the airlock has basically been breached, you're going to be able to get in and out anytime you want. The only problem is if you need the docking bay to depressurize or the airlock to pressurize, it's currently in locked mode. So all the other functionality of the airlock has been bypassed.
Ship's got air, right?
Yep, ship's got air.
Ship's got air. Ypsilon has air. Okay.
Yep.
Unless that changes, we're good.
Exactly. But one of the doors will always be partially breached.
This is just a question for me. What kind of gravity are we dealing with here? Is it artificial? Just like...
Yep, completely artificial.
In that it's space magic artificial, or like is the asteroid spinning, or what's going on?
No, it's space magic.
Okay, cool. All right,
we're going with space magic.
Sounds good to me.
When we get through, I guess it'd be the second door back into the call it the base, for lack of a better term. Can Jacob take like whatever wires he used to kind of bypass and just separate those? So that way when they come back, they could, put the wires back together to basically override, basically unhook it. So if the doc decides to leave the ship, well, he's SOL because I've disabled the power on the...
Oh, so you want to keep door. Him in there?
Potentially, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let me just make a note on that.
Yeah, so basically, like, I've Mad Maxed, rigged up the car that I know the sequence to, turn it back on, but he does not.
So yeah, come back out into the workspace, look around. Assume Sonia's there in the workspace.
Yeah, so she's pretty close to the airlock when you guys pass through.
And do we notice anything else? Initial.
Yeah. So who comes through first?
I'd probably push through and come through and say, Sonia, what's going on? What?
As soon as you pass through and you see her and you start to say something, you can see that her overalls above, near her right shoulder, are just completely torn, and there's fresh blood poking through her clothes.
What the? What happened?
Give me a fear check.
That is a fail.
So you are stunned.
Okay.
So who's directly behind Jensen?
The corporal will be.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you can. Don't you get to re-roll fear things, or was that something else?
On the panic table.
Panic table.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
You can choose I assume it's a scaling result where either 1 or 20 is a lesser reaction, so you can choose a different number.
So Jensen comes through and you hear that exact thing. And he just stops, just cold, his body frozen in front of you. And you sort of bump into him. As you look past him, you see the wound as well. What's your Space Marine natural reaction to a wounded person?
I will. Are we still we're in the airlock? Is there enough?
You're coming
Jensen?
through. Yeah, you can get past him. Yeah.
Okay, I'll push past him, kind of give him a look, and then I will start. I'm gonna address the wound, but I'm gonna be looking for what caused the wound, and I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna as I'm moving in, I'm like, "What happened?"
She's pointing towards the med bay section of the workspace across the way in one corner, and her hand is just shaking. Just shaking.
Ma'am, use your words. Tell me what happened.
I was attacked.
By what?
Exactly.
By who?
Exactly.
Okay.
Give me a fear check there, Marine.
Yeah, there we go.
Can I can't talk, right? I'm probably...
You'll come around in a second.
Okay. That's probably a fail.
That's a fail for sure.
Okay, roll a d10 there, Zach.
Sure.
Marines, the Marines' fear number's worse than the Teamsters?
Yeah, it's a 30.
I didn't know we were so tough.
You pick up 1 stress.
Okay. Ooh, that could
Oh,
have been
lucky
bad.
you.
That could have been bad. All right, I will look back at the crew, see Jensen still frozen. Mr. Wright, take care of her. I'm gonna move over towards the dock. I'll say the doctor, of course. My bad.
So as you head across the workspace, you try to fight it. No matter what you do, you try to fight it. But unbidden comes the face of the last Marine that you saw killed in front of you. So when was that? Let's give our audience a little bit of a peek into flashback of Corporal Jack Arcturus.
2 years ago, right before he was transferred off of the front lines on another station, kind of like this one, mining station that had been taken over by a insurgent group, and they had weapons, but they were using something had gone wrong with their air mix, and that was driving them crazy, and so they were tearing people apart with their bare hands. And he watched one of his squad mates get pulled into a room and just clawed to pieces by a bunch of crazy people.
And that's exactly what this mark on her reminds you of. The claws of those things tearing. What was his name?
This is my weakness. His name was Dave.
Dave
Reynolds.
Dave Reynolds.
That's awesome. If there's any Mothership viewers out here, they're going to love that you picked Dave.
I'm curious as to why.
All right, so I'm assuming Jacob Wright is the third person coming out of the airlock.
I'll be the last one out because I'm gonna undo what I did.
Door,
so
yeah.
I guess kind of the way I envision is, doctors running out. I'm just like, what the hell's going on? What's all this commotion?
All right, so the doctor comes through because you're setting your little trap up. That makes sense, right? Doctor comes through. The Space Marine is off to your right, stunned. The word Dave, damn it, Dave, stuttering out of his mouth. And Jensen is to your left, just staring at Sonia as she points towards the med bay, her hand just shaking uncontrollably. What do you do, Doctor?
I'm immediately drawn to the wound. I take a look, kind of see if there's like any pus or anything like oozing out of it or coming out of it. And I try to calm her. Sonia, it's gonna be okay. We have to keep our wits about us. Calm down. Tell me where it is. What happened?
It happened over there in the med bay.
What were you doing, honey?
I was getting some stimulants for the next shift. And the computer just fell apart in front of me.
Fell apart?
Something clawed through it. Just fell apart.
Oh my.
And then I felt the pain. So as you're looking over the wound, Doctor, it looks like basically 2 claws got snagged and sort of ripped it open about 6 inches long.
Okay.
Hey, you're not sure, but if that cat was about 12 times bigger than it is, that would be about accurate.
Okay. I I imagine, like, I have first aid, so I imagine I'd have like some bandages in my pack. I'd like to try and wrap it up to hopefully get her to calm down, because right now she's like obviously in shock. And then I feel like I'd probably go and grab one of the Teamsters, or see if I could slap them out of it, basically trying to get him to come to.
Yeah, Jensen comes around pretty quickly. Go ahead.
What? Sonia, what the fuck happened? What is going on?
Keep her
Corporal!
calm. Keep her calm. The corporal is having some kind of episode. She went to the med bay. Something crawled out and scratched her. I think it might be... Never mind what I think it might be. We need to move.
No shit.
That is
Right,
even
get out
further
here.
unsettling.
So I have my stun gun and everything, and I'm like ready to go. I kind of grab Jensen. I'm like, come on, let's go.
What are we doing with her?
Charging toward the med bay.
She's patching it up pretty
Right,
quickly.
get your fucking ass out here.
Yeah, so Jake's gonna finish rigging up his things. That ought to hold whatever's out there on that side. I'm just gonna kind of turn unknowingly into this mess. What?
Just locked us in. Where's the med bay? I'm looking at the little map we have. It's not.
I think it's just within that room, right?
Yep.
Well,
It's
okay,
just in one corner. It's sort of a
Okay.
semi-permanent assembly.
Am I still stunned?
You come out of it.
Corporal,
Okay.
what are you doing over there?
You'll like one finger over the shoulder to wait, and I'm gonna keep moving towards that med bay. Can I see into it, or is it walled off?
Yeah, as you approach it, the plastic sheeting that sort of is like a tent around the area is sort of torn open on one side, and you can see the sparkling of electronics on the floor in one corner of the tent as you approach. Did you draw your weapon?
Oh yeah, it's been out. It's been out as soon as he saw the wound.
So off to your right, you hear a booming voice. Hey, what are you doing over there?
It turns and points the gun, snaps it away as soon as he sees that it's like, who is it? Is it a miner or something?
Yep. He's a driller. He's a tall gent. You can see on his name tag it says Jerome. And as soon as you whip around with that gun, he dives behind a desk. What the fuck?
Snaps the gun up.
Fucking
Get
shit
the
together,
fuck out of
Marine.
here!
You get the fuck out of here. You're the one with the gun.
Son, come out here right now. What?
This fucking guy.
Who you be? Who? I'm Assistant Driller Jerome. You better answer my questions. He stands up. Very tall.
Calm down, sir. We're just here to assist you all with some quality control, if you will. Sonia's had a little bit of an accident, and we want to keep casualties to a minimum. So maybe stick behind us.
Casualties.
Jerome turns around and walks away.
He's done.
He's done.
Good choice.
Well, we don't know where he came from. How many like exits are there in this area?
So you got the two airlocks.
Yep.
You have the giant mining shaft basically in the center.
Okay, it goes down.
Yep, it goes down. And then you have
down. Okay.
And then you have the adjacent doors to lead to the quarters. That's it.
Okay, that's where Jerome went.
Yep, Jerome
And
headed
came
back.
from.
Yeah, it seemed like he was in that direction. Yeah.
Okay.
This is all before Corporal made it to the med bay.
Sort of as he makes it.
Okay.
God damn it. Okay, I'm going in. I'm gonna look inside, make sure
Let's
it's
get her
clear.
patched up. Doc, what do we need to do here?
Doctor's in control of that, stabilizing her.
Okay.
We're not going to make a first aid check on it because I don't think it's necessarily relevant, but I think you handle it. And maybe as you come into the med bay, you grab something to calm her down, jam it in her arm. But I need an intellect check from our dear corporal here as he sort of surveys.
That is unfortunate.
Let's do military training intellect.
Okay. All right. Let me pull that up.
It's easy enough. Just roll the straight intellect and then. Ooh.
That'll
30.
do it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You literally never see it.
Okay. So as you sort of look over the room in front of you, and you see the monitor that's sliced clean in half, laying in two pieces on the ground, the first thought goes to your mind: whatever did that is going right through a vac suit. Pick another stress there, Space Marine.
Yep. What do I think about my armor?
Probably that too.
Okay, good. That's good. It's not there though anymore, is it? That I see.
I mean, you don't see anything, but med bay.
That is very.
We're all right up nearby, right?
Yeah, everybody's sort of coming up behind him. I think the Space Marine's sort of in the med bay. The doctor's clearly in the med bay dealing with Sonia, and the two Teamsters are coming up behind, sort of on the outside. Do the Teamsters go in the med bay?
Yeah, I'd tag along definitely. Because I was with Sonia. I was with Sonia and Dr. Bunsen helping out, at least to get her over there initially. So
I point at the monitor, the wall that the monitor is on. What's on the other side of that wall?
The quarters. Yeah, that's the quarters. But the door's over there.
Any pets on your crew?
Just Prince. The Prince not supposed to be here. That's Morgan's
Prince is
cat.
in the dock's ship.
Who?
The cat, Prince.
Yeah, whose cat is that?
Morgan's.
Who's Morgan?
Morgan's a loader.
Okay, well, his pet is in the dock's ship.
Well, the Prince went through the airlock with you guys, scurrying on.
Right.
Well, he's stuck there now.
In fact, Prince climbs up into the med bay on one of the counters and starts cleaning himself.
Oh, so he's not locked in there now. That's probably not good.
Corporal, what the hell happened to this computer here?
I don't fucking know.
Sonia, you said whatever attacked you. Did it do this as well?
That is it.
What was it? What did it look like?
It looked like an exploding monitor before my chest was practically ripped open.
So there wasn't a person, a thing? It was just the monitor exploded and you...
Yeah.
What the...
But the doctor, you're absolutely certain this is not like an accidental slashing of monitor glass or machinery. Like something
Claws
did this. Yeah.
So as she's kind of talking and and everyone's a little distracted with this conversation, I take my scanner back out and just scan the room to see if anything is still in there with us other than the other warm bodies.
Yep. So you've got the four of you. Mm-hmm. You got Sonia. You got Prince the cat. Mm-hmm. Two other gentlemen carrying stuff out from your ship. Stacking things. That's it.
All this going on, they're just nonchalantly loading the ship.
Well, yeah, they're sort of unloading.
They're getting it done.
Jacob still has his infrared goggles, kind of doing the same sort of thing, sort of looking around to see if there's any any heat signatures, either active or recent, that may still be like warmth in the area, like looking for predator trail.
Sure. Give me a sanity check there, Jacob.
Why would you even say predator trail?
Well, I'm trying to visualize. I'm trying to explain what I'm looking for, like seeing like trail. Sanity check. Okay.
That's a save, not a check.
But yeah, sanity save.
Yeah.
He's about to see some shit that we're not gonna like.
Fail, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
oh boy.
So you definitely see tracks. 3-toed, inhuman tracks. When you're looking around, and you rip those infrared glasses off of your head, and what is your reaction to the unexplained?
Yeah. So as I'm looking through my goggles here, just proud, looking around. There's something over there. What the fuck is that?
Jacob, what?
Is there anything?
Ain't
where
nothing
he's
there.
Pointing?
Some sort of.
And you see the tracks.
Tracks. Some sort of three-toed. Kind of fucking animal is that?
All right, everybody roll a d10 for stress that you're going to gain from the situation.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then Candace, as soon as you...
Oh, fuck.
D10.
Yep, d10 stress.
1d10. Sorry.
One d10. If you roll 2, just take the highest.
I gained 2. Did you say just 1 die?
1 die.
Okay.
9.
That's how much stress you get.
Oh, so whatever the numbers, I got
Okay.
3.
So I got 9.
Yeah, you get 9 stress.
Oh,
I got 10.
And then, Doctor, as you start to siphon through the implications of what Jacob Wright is saying,
Mm-hmm.
give us a sanity check as we go to break.
Oh, shit. Awesome.
Good.
All right. So good so far. Everybody,
I'm doing okay.
thank you for hanging out with us so far. We're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break. You do as well. Refill the beverages, and we will be back to see what horrors come back here. So see you guys in a few. Alrighty, we should be back. Hello, everyone. Hope you are back with us, and let's not waste any more time. Warden, bring us back in.
All right. So when we ended, the revelation was beginning to happen to Jacob Wright and Dr. Bunsen that we are dealing with something alien and strange is happening in Ypsilon 14. So we ended with the sanity check as the doctor begins to process the exciting potential of an alien find. So you make your sanity check, and I think you're becoming even more excited, Doctor, about the implications of what Jacob Wright is describing. And as his infrared goggles go flying across the counter of the med bay, I think you reach out to take a look.
Did we? Sorry, and I want to. Did we all see the prints after he pointed them out?
No, you can only see them on infrared.
Okay.
Yeah, I immediately grab them and see which way they're going.
So it looks like they head straight to the yawning hole in the mine shaft.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
I lift them back off and I address the guys.
It sounds like what we're looking for went that way.
Down that hole, that big dark hole.
What the damn hell is it?
I
What does it look
suggest we
like?
proceed with caution. It's got seemingly 3 claws of a very distinct size.
You know what I think we should do, Doc, is, hey, you boys done with loading that shit up? I think we should get the fuck out of here.
Normally I'm not one to run away from danger, but for once I agree with Jensen.
Sonia pipes up. Hell the fuck no. You've got 36 hours to figure this out. Doctor, get your people down there and figure this out.
Ma'am, there is an alien on your station with long, sharp claws, and you have exactly one person with armor and weapons to deal with it.
The company needs to know what it is. Otherwise, we all don't get paid.
I just described exactly what it is.
Are you equipped for evacuation, Sonia?
We are not abandoning this mining operation. There are tens of millions of dollars of company money invested in this.
I am not going to die on a fucking asteroid for this company.
All right. I see how it is. She starts walking over to the workplace terminal.
You better be transferring some funds to our bank account for this shit.
She unlocks a special panel, flips it open, and starts flipping switches. And you immediately know, Teamsters, what she's doing. She's locking your ship down.
This son of a... Are we in our suits still? I think,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Who wants to lead the fucking way?
All right. Let's go.
Go where? With this fucking tracks are at?
We'll be all right.
Did you saw him? Did you guys here? I'll take the infrared goggles and I'll just like shove them in like Jensen's face. Like, look at it, and tell me you want to follow him.
What the fuck is that?
All right, hand that here.
All right, Jensen, we need a sanity check out of you now.
Oh, maybe I don't want to see this. No, I do want to see this. Tactically sound to know what we're dealing with.
That's a fail, 96.
Oh, Todd, you can at least get 99. We can
I
get
know.
exciting.
Super crit fail.
I'll take him too after Jensen freaks out. Pull up my heads up display that for whatever reason doesn't have fucking IR, and I'll put these on. I assume I need to make a sanity check now.
That would be correct.
What are any effects on mine? Failure?
So so what's your reaction to the strange and weird? I mean, yeah, your mind is like breaking.
So initially, my thought was I just want to get the hell over with this shit. Oh, is that a good save?
No,
Is it
no.
just-
Marines,
oh, you got a
Marines have the
25?
lowest sanity.
So yeah, initially I want to get the hell over with this shit, but as soon as I see that, I go back to initially wanting to get the hell off of here.
All right, why don't you two give me stress checks with the D20?
Shit. Come on. Nope, that's under.
We got to roll under.
Yeah, under. Well, no, you got to roll above your stress.
You got to roll over
to succeed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that over?
Oh shit, we all got to roll now because.
Yeah. Okay. So, the corporal rolled a 7. So how much stress do you have?
15.
Holy shit!
You want to give me that on the new chart?
It's in our Oh, I didn't put that in Foundry, but it is a. Didn't pin it. I'll pin it real quick. What? 15.
15.
Yep.
Catatonic.
Shit.
Oh, son of a.
Well, so I have 15 stress.
No. Yeah.
Oh, no, so 7 plus
he rolled.
15.
No, it's just 7. You just used the number.
I rolled a 7.
The
so
tables are
under
1
my
through
stress.
20.
Oh, I got you. That's right. I'm mixing the 2 rule sets.
Yeah.
All right, so you are going to gain nightmares.
Cool. I was going to do that anyway.
See, we don't actually have the list of conditions.
Oh, are those
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in the new thing.
Yeah, freestyle for now, but
yeah, we're gonna freestyle it. So,
I can feel this seep.
We all got
ultra hyped up, Marine. You gain the condition reckless.
That is not good. What is that just a descriptor, or does that have any mechanical effect?
The mechanical effect is you'll be disadvantaged on comfort saves going forward, and sleep will be difficult. Not that matters for the one shot, but you're gonna be messed up about this for a while.
Given that the Marine just failed, we all have to make a fear check. Yes.
That's correct.
Only. Okay, so is failing on a stress?
The panic.
That's panic.
I thought it was panic.
Yeah, it's a panic check. It uses the stress.
Okay.
Jensen saved. Doctor did not. And Jacob.
What are we rolling? A fear?
Fear save.
Roll fear save.
Jacob fails too. Okay, so the Marine begins to get super hyped up. So, what does that look like, Marine, as you're marching towards the thing?
So he's like the SMG is hanging off the strap around that's around the vac suit's arm. He's like kind of just hitting himself in the chest, just like, all right, let's do this. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Grabs the gun.
All right, Doctor, your energy begins to drain out of your face as you begin to realize that this Marine might get you all killed. And Jacob Wright, I think you can stick with you're totally fucked. Like you're the game over man. Like you're starting to go that direction, right? You're like, we're all gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. We're all going to die. On the good news, roll a D10, Space Marine, and reduce your stress by 10, or by the roll.
Oh, please be high. That's good. That's all right.
Very nice. Does for those that failed to save, they take 1 point of stress? Yes. I don't remember if that was.
Well, it's not critical. Let's do that. Let's pick up stress for Jacob and the Doctor, just a point apiece. As the Space Marine and Jensen head toward the mining shaft and begin to head down. So vac suits are definitely required as you head down into the shaft. But I think we've got that all handled. All around you, you can see automated drills excavating metals from within and then pumping them up through these anti-grab tubes up into the workspace where they're being assembled by a second set of machines.
Are we going down an elevator or something?
It's more of a 0G jump.
Okay, so we fall in, basically.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Let's see here. So who actually has 0G training?
Me and Jacob.
You'd think that would come with being a space marine, but nope. Nope.
Yep.
Jacob,
right.
you get a hold of yourself. You're good?
I don't. What are we doing? Why are we going
I'm gonna
down?
slap him across the face.
Across the helmet.
Across the helmet, yeah.
Listen, we just gotta get through the shit. Doctor, you can come with me. I've handled this stuff before. Jacob, the jump, Corporal. Handled the jump. Basically just floating on down.
And fucking die.
Easy does it.
So whatever that knowledge is that we have of this.
Well, quick.
Assistant.
We'll do a tandem jump here. Let me pick you up.
Yep. So you start making your way down the mine tunnel. The shaft begins to ever so slightly narrow. Thin veins of a strange reddish ore reflect in the black rock walls as your lights sort of follow the path down. Until you reach an antechamber at the bottom. This part is more naturally smooth. The black space rock has been carved out into a cavern that arches and whirls ahead of you. In a matter of minutes, you begin to see it. Embryonic pus dripping on the floor, here and there.
What color is it?
It looks like it could be described as yellow. Yellow is a color that people could use to describe it.
All right, Doc, take your samples.
I push past everybody and kind of cautiously but excitedly start kind of getting a little closer to the samples to take a look. I mean, closer to like the areas that we see with like the ooze to try and kind of take a look at it. And trying to kind of think through my studies to try to tell if like I remember anything from, my past or anything.
Class.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, since you are trained at both biology and chemistry, you're well equipped to be able to start gathering samples. Mm-hmm. But it's your expertise in genetics that begins to sort of pull at your brain. There must be a bigger pool ahead. This is just the discards. You need a great sample.
So I look around and I tell the guys,
so team, I know we want to get out of here as quickly as we can, so I think we're gonna need to find the source. These are just the leavings, but we need the source.
You've got samples. Let's go. That's all they asked for were some samples. What do you need more?
With respect, we are here, Jacob, to solve this mystery and hopefully keep the crew that remains here safe.
And what
do a little more searching.
What do you think we're gonna find, Doc?
Hopefully the source point of all of this ooze and slime. I think there might be a host or a larger pool of it somewhere.
What?
And this brings up a question that I would like. Have people encountered aliens before? Extraterrestrial life? And how have those encounters gone?
They're all hostile.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Couldn't find any Vulcans. No. Just
So you don't think this is just seeping out from the depths of this rock?
Could be. Better safe than sorry, no?
Did
So
the thing come down here though? Are we still following that?
What do your infrared goggles tell you?
And Jacob's like gonna kind of slowly pull him down and kind of slowly open his eyes to sort of look and see what if he sees the same three-fingered things.
Yep. So farther down in the whorls of the antechamber, you can see something pulsing infrared, like a crack in the wall.
There's something in the wall down there in the crack.
you might say it's
I'm not going any further.
you might say it's coming out of the walls.
Might say that.
All right.
You want to give me a fear? Actually, give me a sanity check there, Jacob Wright. So, Jacob, you begin to just run back towards the mine tunnel, just booking it as fast as you can. Roll a d10 and take the stress for that.
Jacob, where are you going?
You can't abandon the mission.
Jacob.
Stress.
All right. So, what do the rest of you do? Do you stay here, or do you go after Jacob?
I do a quick scan in front of me, in the direction where he was kind of panicking.
Oh, he's
And,
100% right.
Yeah.
The signals are going through the roof down there.
So I kind of get this little like bout of glee and fear and look at the others and say,
The man can't hold his, whatever it is he's drinking. Why don't we keep pressing on, everyone? Gotta find the source.
Oh, let's just get this shit over with.
You gonna let him run away?
Whatever.
Okay. So you guys head towards the crack. I need a armor save there, Jacob Wright.
Oh no.
How does one do this?
You click
On
on
your-
the
Yeah,
word
you have
armor.
armor.
But I
it's
should
the
have a
bottom
modifier
save.
to that, right?
Yeah, you should have 7% from the vac suit. If it didn't, if you equip
Um,
the vac suit, it should do it automatically.
Question for you, Rich.
Oh,
Do
okay.
I then have 17% from my vac suit and my battle dress?
We're gonna say yes, as long as. So if you go into the items and you equip it, it should stack.
Jacob,
I'll do
you could
that.
also just roll the save and then do the math. So your target
I see.
number
Actually,
goes up
now-
by 7.
Well, I see what happened. Now that I've equipped it, it changed my target number to 42.
Okay.
Yeah, it changes it underneath it. Yeah, so it does. Okay.
That, however, is a failure.
So is your comm open, Jacob, as you're running? Like, what's standard operating procedure here?
Well, I mean, I guess.
I would say we all would be if we're on.
Comms are open.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we come down
I'm
to
just
vac
saying,
suit,
like,
absolutely.
I'm trying to convince the rest of them, like, this is just get out of here. We don't need to keep going down that way. Come on, Jensen, you don't want to die here.
Roll 2d7, Indy, or 2d10. I'm sorry, 2d10. All right, 4 points damage. As from behind, your suit is torn open.
Oh, that ain't good.
I assume we're gonna hear this.
And everyone hears the scream. And you see on your monitor displays that one of your team members' vac suits has been punctured.
Oh fuck!
I'll immediately start. I'll start looking back up. Is it up? Where are we?
He ran. He's back towards the tunnel.
Is there now gravity? I'm confused.
No. But he's bouncing away back.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll turn around
Corporal,
that way.
with the doc. Let me go see if I can get this fuck taken care of. Son of a bitch. And I'm gonna start moving back, knowing that he's punctured, to try and patch that up. So I'm gonna start making my way towards him.
He either caught it on something or something caught on him. I'm coming with you.
So I look over at the hole in the wall for a second.
Come back for it, Doc.
and then I look to the rest of the guys.
All right, well, we're safer with more of us, so let's get him patched up and press on.
On the other hand, you could recover D10 stress if you went and took samples. Because it would make you happy.
Corporal, you got something else to shoot with?
What do I do, Doc?
No.
You don't have. Yeah, okay. You don't have
I've
an
got
extra.
one gun.
So,
Okay.
so
It's
my
mine.
greatest instinct is to go.
Your curiosity.
Yeah, my
the
curiosity, it's killing me. But I also know that I'm kind of a wimp, and all I have is a stun gun. So in the interest of not winding up like Sonia, I'm like,
All right, I'll see if maybe he has some wounds that need treating.
I
Perfect.
go back with everybody.
All right, so everyone comes bouncing down the hall. So it just happened. Like the back of your vac suit just ripped open and something slashed you across the back, Jacob Wright, and sent you spiraling into the wall. And your vac suit is losing pressure and it's been compromised. Give me a body save.
Forget if a patch kit is like a
Oh no!
separate thing.
Wait! Oh no!
Why is that a critical failure?
No!
Critical failure. Doubles that fail are critical.
No.
Doubles it. What?
Yeah,
If-
so anything that's a double is a crit. If it's a failure, it's a crit fail. If it's a success, it's a crit success. So doubles are
Oh, so
both
like double-
awesome and terrible.
Bad
Weird.
news.
So the entire supply of oxygen in your suit begins to vacate, propelling you down the up the tunnel back towards the to the workspace. As you take 3d10 damage. You roll that. So that's 13 more points of damage. How doth you fare, Jacob Wright?
Let's see.
Oh, you're
It's gonna
fine.
do math. It will not do math.
Yeah, I noticed in
55.
version 2 that the hit points aren't times 2 your strength, they're just equal to your strength. So I think they reduced it quite a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, look, they do
And
a
then-
wound
I guess
system because you can regain it.
Does my training in 0G, I guess, help me try to like compensate for some of this stuff to not just be like a moron bouncing
That'll
around the
probably
tunnel?
happen, assuming you don't panic. So let's find that out. Roll a d20 and get above your stress.
What's your stress at?
He's at 18.
Yeah, it's 18 now, so.
Oh, look at that. Of course. Oh, wait, no, you want to roll under, right?
Yeah.
You want
No, I
to roll
think he said
above? He
over.
did it. He did it.
Right. No, yeah, he
Yeah.
did roll above.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Indy's luck has finally failed him, but no.
No,
No, he's fine.
His
No.
damn luck
No,
saved him.
His luck is.
D20s I'm good at. You know, D10s I'm terrible. Did that.
All right. So cut your stress in half. So go back to nine stress as yes, exactly as you were asking. your 0G training. This is something you've been training for your whole life. Vac suit detonates, oxygen's propelling you towards the tunnel. I mean, this is like textbook scenario for you as you don't panic. And you reach the airlock back to the mine entrance and get yourself secured here pretty quickly.
All right.
The rest of the crew, speed checks.
All right.
If you have 0G, it probably helps you.
Is it made a disadvantage if you're in? I wonder if it is if you don't have 0G training.
Oh, actually, I think all speed checks in vac suits are disadvantaged. Now that I think about it,
Looking at vac suits.
Speed checks made in vac suit are always at disadvantage.
Very cool and legit.
I mean, I guess I'll fish for a crit fail.
I have a hazard suit. Do I need to re-roll or am I good with my speed?
Oh my god, I called it, Todd. Fuck.
Why would you do that?
Fuck.
You are not at disadvantage, Doctor.
Okay. Ooh, that's bad.
What? I rolled an 8.
Okay, so the reckless space marine and Doctor, did we get a speed check for you? I did. Yep. And you were also, you guys make it to the airlock, no problem. See your compatriot inside, who begins to transfer his suit inside the airlock to one of the backup emergency suits. In the meantime, Jensen is. Where's Jensen? Give me an armor check, Todd.
That's a fail. Oh my goodness.
So, your helmet is cracked, as you can. It's like there's a claw sticking in it, but you don't see the claw. And then the tubes around your vac suit get shredded behind you as it tears into your back. What the hell? And you go spiraling into the wall. Give me a body check.
27 points of damage there.
Yep.
Oh. We hear him over comms, though, right?
Yep.
Straight body, no, nothing to add to that, right?
Nope. Yep, the vac suit's not
That's a
helping.
fail, unfortunately.
Okay, and then give us a panic.
D20.
Yep.
Have I gained any stress along this?
Not yet.
Okay.
Wait for it.
All right. Roll over. I'm good. I have 8 stress. So.
Okay, you hold it together, but they hear you scream, but you can't breathe. You're suffocating.
Jensen. Oh shit. I'll go back for him. Stay here. I say to Doc.
Let me use that other table. Give me a second here. Roll a d10, Todd.
6.
Your collarbone snapped.
Oh.
Just like one of them, like one side of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Can't
Right,
really
so-
talk probably because I'm no air.
Yep. So do the Space Marine race back?
Yeah, I'm going back for him.
Give me a speed check.
All right. Disadvantage again. Let's see if I can. No, with disadvantage, that's a 47.
$15 more damage. The vac suit
To who? Me?
to you
Okay.
is literally being sucked into nothing. It's like you see it just disappearing as it gets shredded around you, and you're panicking, and then your leg is just disappearing section by section. First it's your ankle, and then your knee, and then it starts going up your thigh, and your leg is just gone.
Does it feel like it's like getting eaten, torn away, or is it like just visually going out of vision?
It definitely feels like sharp teeth are
rendering,
chewing, and sucking your leg into nothingness. And this is what you see, Space Marine. So can we get fear checks from both of you?
Oh, yep. Sure we can.
That's a fail.
Come on.
An automatic. Oh, that's a crit fail.
That's a crit fail. Shit! If there was ever a time to not.
All right. So we're just going to go straight 10 points of stress for Todd. And a D10 for.
Well, I was on the crit failed.
No.
Okay.
D10 for you.
Okay.
And then make a panic check.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, 4. So I'm at 12, and then a panic check.
Yep.
That's the D20, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Gotta roll a. Is it meet it, beat it?
No, you have to beat it.
You have to roll over. Okay. Ooh. Because if I would have fucking panicked, then he would have had to make another one.
Okay, so you are stunned, so you can't act. So let's do another. So what do you want to do, Jensen? Before I.
I mean, I don't have oxygen, right?
Yeah, your oxygen is gone.
So I mean, I can hold. Man, oxygen's gone, and from that, and all that. I don't even know. I'm just losing my shit.
Does the oxygen go away, or does it just deplete over time?
Well, normally it depletes over time, but his was ripped open.
Yeah, mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was ripped open.
His pressure's gone, and there are other problems involved with that.
I guess I would try, I'd probably fall over, and maybe just kind of crawling on the ground like backwards. I don't know, just.
You're in 0G, right?
Well, yeah, I can't really crawl with one because my collar's broken on one side.
Give me a 0G at disadvantage.
What base?
Your legs being eaten.
What base skill?
Combat.
Okay. So this would be 0G is 44 targets. That's a success.
Okay, so I mean, this is also one of those things, right? You're in a combat situation.
Oh wait, did you say disadvantage?
Yes, I said disadvantage.
Hey, that's still good.
Still a success.
There you go. Fantastic. So this is one of those situations too. Like, you're in a fight or flight situation. 0G. You prepared for it. Your leg has essentially been shredded, and it is coming after you. It is on you. You can feel it.
I probably would also maybe punch out at it.
Okay, give me a. What are you punching out with?
I mean, just my fist that works. My other arm.
Well, you do have a vibration. Do you pull it? I mean, these instincts, right?
Yeah. If that was probably not out already, but yes.
Yeah. All right. Give us a combat check with your vibration.
Okay. Is there any bonus to that for the combat check?
If you have close quarters, right?
I don't have the skill, so it's just okay. That's a fail.
Okay, so you start swinging this thing everywhere. Chunks of metal and stone begin to be sheared off the sides of the tunnel and the floor, but it is just on you. No matter what you do, you can feel it. And now it's going for the other leg.
Oh. You still up?
Yeah.
He's still up. All right, Space Marine, you were stunned there as you just watch your compatriot flailing around at nothing. His legs
disappearing, right?
Chunk by chunk into nothing.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Even as I play like flashlights from the gun, from the helmet over it, there's nothing.
There's just him, the spray of his blood, and the violence of invisibility.
But I can... Oh, shit. I am going to... I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm going to shoot near his legs. So near his legs where they would be, where I, like, below where I see them disappearing. Because I have an inkling this thing might be invisible. Somehow.
Okay. So you're going to aim where the danger is.
Yeah.
And pull the trigger.
Yep.
Is this like a cautious burst sort of thing, or are you just unloading on this thing?
No. I'm at 12 check, my sanity. I'm at 12 stress, my sanity check is at 25. Nah, I'm spraying.
All right, let it go. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, let's see what it does. Hold on. I need to reload that.
Nice.
Hey, that'll actually do something.
Okay, so this yellow pussy goo begins to spray in all directions around, all over Jensen, all over the wall, everything. And there is a terrifying shriek. Sort of a combination of being too close to a death metal speaker and smashing an animal in the skull. It's a terrifyingly, tragically strange noise.
Wait, it's carrying through what?
Just the walls.
Oh
The
God.
sound.
Oh God. I don't like this.
Where we are, can we hear it too?
Yes.
Jake?
Yeah.
Does it let Jensen go?
Jensen's body bounces, and you can't feel it on you anymore, Jensen. But your legs are basically shredded, your collarbone's broken, and you're about to pass out from lack of
Corporal.
oxygen.
I'm gonna grab him under the arm, so that's gonna hurt a lot, and I am very sorry. And then I'm just gonna kick off towards the airlock. And if I can get that far, as I'm floating, I'll take one of my stim packs and I'll jab it into his side.
Okay. So you, Doctor, see the Space Marine coming. Jensen's limp body, what's left of it, being towed behind him.
And I'll shout, "Get the lock open!"
And you open the lock. And that's when you see it. Jakob, right? Your best friend in the world. Torn apart. He's got no legs below the knee. They're just gone. And he's covered in some strange, weird, yellow mess. So we need a body check out of Todd and a sanity check out of Jakob Wright.
I will roll. I forget what the stim packs do.
Fail on the body check.
Okay.
Doctor, you better
get
have something ready to go here.
2d10 health, and it increases your strength in combat also by 2d10 for 1d10 hours.
All right. So we'll just let Todd get 20 health back.
Okay.
Maximum effect here.
Sure.
You jabbed it in deep.
And I have a 20. What's the? You said a combat mod?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll for that? It gives you a mod to combat and strength.
It's variable.
Yeah. So it's stim packs grants an immediate 2d10 to health and temporarily increases strength and combat by 2d10 each for 1d10 hours.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll it up.
There is a danger of addiction if it's used too frequently. So 9. You get 9 to your combat and strength.
And 1d10 hours?
For 1d10 hours, let's make it 9.
Okay.
All right. And so, what's your reaction, Jacob Wright, as the airlock closes and you see your friend?
Have we gone all the way back up?
No, you're just in the airlock.
Like
Oh, in the
outside
airlock
mine.
at the
Yeah.
bottom. Okay.
Yep.
Doctor's there as well, right? We're all
Yep,
there?
You're all there.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, Jacob, you're up, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Jake is just gonna kind of just be in shock, I guess. Jensen, what the fuck happened, Doc? Fix him. What? I told you we shouldn't have gone down there. I told you we shouldn't have gone down there. What the fuck? Your stupid samples. Why did you do the fucking samples? We're fucking dying here. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get back to the Nomad. We gotta go. We gotta get off this fucking rock.
Gather yourself, Mr. Wright.
And I take out.
Look at him. Look at him.
I have auto meds, so I would like to kind of like just shove one of them in his mouth. That'll give you a +10 to your body save and a +10 to your fear save.
We're doing this to Jensen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
To body and fear?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to snatch the infrared goggles off of Jacob's head. And I'm going to put them on. I'm going to look. Is there a window in this airlock?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking out the damn window.
The only thing you see is that crack in the wall down the way, pulsing, beckoning almost. Like it holds secrets.
Secrets. What do you see out there, Corporal?
Nothing. But there's something out there. Invisible. All I see is that whatever down there at the end of the corridor.
Get me.
Tend to him.
Get me the fuck off this rock.
So as he's kind of just as like I'm kind of taking in what's happening. I try to think about any kind of like biological anomalies that I might know of that causes invisibility, if any. Like this is really interesting defense/offensive mechanism that this creature has, and I'd like to study it.
Well, yes, and as you reach for your med scanner to start making notes on your observations, you have on your HUD sort of a breakdown of the entire crew and their biometrics. And that's when Jensen's biometrics begin to show anomalies, biological, genetic anomalies. And as your eyes yank to his legs, you can see the legs stitching back together as the goo becomes yellow threads of somewhat metallic almost, and begin to bind his legs, and the bleeding stops.
Very interesting.
Quick question:
Did it was in those pills,
his
Doc?
legs, or it regrew his legs?
No, it just bound them.
No, it just sealed the wounds. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I don't. Okay, you cauterized or yeah.
But
Right?
to be clear,
That's not what the pills do.
No.
No, I know, but okay.
he doesn't have legs below the knee.
Yes,
Okay.
But the wounds are sealed.
the wounds are sealed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doc, what was in those pills? I mean, some good shit.
How are you feeling?
Oh, fuck.
All the pain is just leaving you.
Just fucking annoyed. Surprisingly
Interesting.
fine.
I get a little closer to his leg and kind of start poking at it with the blunt end of my scalpel. Not hard, not like
I'm gonna
jabbing
be
at it or
very
anything, just kind
hesitant to allow this.
of very tenderly and gingerly kind of trying to see.
What the fuck you doing?
Calm down. Just trying to explore this new part of you.
Restore all your health.
What are you talking
Jensen.
about? His fucking legs are gone.
So Jensen restores all his health, as in a matter of minutes, he begins to heal dramatically. What a discovery, Doctor.
I'm gonna win all kinds of prizes for this one.
Doc, what the hell are you talking about?
What? Our friend is fine. Don't worry about him. Look at him. His color's returning.
I'll turn around and look.
I do. How's my collarbone?
Everything's just stitching back up. Like it never happened.
What the?
Aside from the legs.
Yeah, I don't have legs.
Prosthetics are making huge advancements. Even today, you'll be just fine, Jensen.
The company will...
I feel fucking fantastic, all things considered. What the hell is this, Doc?
I'm not quite sure what you are anymore. What
and
does
then
Stan
I will
say?
turn. The gun is pointed at the floor, but it's not lowered. It's also not pointed at anyone else, but it's also not pointed at anyone else.
So you definitely need to get him to a med bay because there's something happening. And it's remarkable, Doctor. It's remarkable.
Let's pack it in.
So when she reached out to prod into you, Jensen, did you reach out and like try to touch her or stop it at all?
Yeah, I would have probably moved my legs away.
Okay, so when he pulled his legs away and touched the floor for the first time, the floor of the airlock, the metal, bends under his weight. Like his strength is exponentially increased.
Do I notice that, or maybe not at first?
Not at first.
Okay.
They notice it before you.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Jakob Wright notices it first.
Yeah, because I think I would. So everything's kind of coming back, like shoulder corrects, and then as she goes up to do that, I'd probably hands behind me to push back and away. So that would be where just kind of.
So what's your reaction, folks? Actually, I think the three of you need to all make sanity checks with that display.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, let's roll. Why don't we?
38,
That's a
32,
failure.
and a 56.
I love how the doctor keeps making the sanity checks when she's the one that like the failure matters the most on. Okay, so 3 stress each for the corporal and Jakob. Fascinating, Doctor. It's just fascinating.
There's no limit to what we might discover.
We've got to get him to a med bay. We've got to get out of here. I'm gonna go. We gotta get the ship. We gotta get out of here. This isn't worth it.
And with that, the door to the top opens, and you're back, gaining access into the workspace. And what's interesting, Jensen, is you have no legs, really. You have no issue moving on the stumps.
Well, that is just concerning.
So he's just on them, like walking like normal.
Yes.
Extraordinary. Does that hurt, Jensen?
No, I feel amazing.
You have advantage on all strength checks, Doc.
Come with me to the med bay. Let's take these legs for a spin.
Doc.
And I kind of start walking kind of briskly to see if he can keep up with me.
Yep. You're also able to scrape some samples off of him as you go.
Nice.
Start pocketing them.
Yeah.
Doc, when I shot that thing, a bunch of yellow goo came out of it.
Really? Did any get on you?
And I get like super close to him and start inspecting
Did any
him.
get on me? Not that I'm aware of.
No compromises in your suit then?
No.
Let me know if that changes.
And I go back and kind of check on Jensen.
That conversation was worse than I expected.
So Jensen, do you sit on the table and allow the scans, the automatic scanners, to begin pouring over your body.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Doctor, by the time you reach the table, the early genetic scans are coming up. His DNA is being rewritten.
How much time does he have?
Changing. That's a good question. Hey, Todd, can you roll a 2d10 for me?
That's not good.
Whatever's happening is going to complete itself in about 2 hours.
Okay. Corporal, do you know if there are any holding areas on this ship? And maybe an observation room?
What are you saying, Doc?
I'm just saying that I want to watch you blossom and see where this goes.
You
it
put him
looks
in
like...
no cell?
Doc, what the hell's going on?
No, listen, calm down, everyone. I just want to make Jensen as comfortable as possible.
I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling amazing.
Here, see, that's the thing, Jensen. I've seen men get their legs blown off before. You should not be fine. You should still be screaming in pain right now.
This is a new age of medicine, Corporal. Look at him. He's a perfect specimen.
This is fantastic.
All I want to do, Jensen, all I want to do is just give you a cocoon from which you can flourish.
I think we're doing just fine right now.
All right. We'll sit back. Jakob, what do you think about this new development? Aren't you glad your friend is feeling so well? I'm just like taking copious notes in my data pad as all this is happening.
I don't understand what's happening. Jensen, you were walking on your legs, but they're not legs. How are you fine? This isn't right.
I can't tell you, but this is some good shit.
What did the scan say, Doc? I mean, they had to tell you something. What did they tell you?
The scans tell me that this yellow substance seems to enhance a person. I'm not quite sure what it means for Jensen here, but clearly he's already made quite a few advancements.
Rich, what was the name of our contact here? What's her name?
Sonia.
Okay. I'm going to call up Sonia on the comm. Just kind of take a step away from everyone.
We're up in the med bay, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is she is not around, is she?
Well, she's probably nearby if you want her to be. Otherwise, you can call her.
Okay, I'll just call her. Sonia, did the company issue you any weapons when they sent this expedition out here to start mining?
Weapons? What are you talking about? Weapons?
I'm talking about guns. And are any of your crew firearm trained?
So I know you don't know much about mining there, Corporal, but this is not a hostile work environment scenario. We've got drills and more drills and some automated drills and mining equipment.
The company didn't give you any weapons.
Asteroids don't shoot back.
No, but disgruntled workers do.
Yes, they also shoot each other with them, which is why they don't get them.
Nothing you seized in contraband? Maybe something someone snuck aboard?
No. I search everywhere, constantly.
All right.
You don't even normally have Space Marines here.
Man,
the only reason you're here is because my request for study.
By the way, did you lock down the mine? Like I asked you to earlier?
The only person that's unaccounted for right now is Mike. He's supposed to be down there somewhere. But we don't know where the doctor is either. They could both be down there. Everyone else is up here.
That's great. If they're down there, they're dead. Lock it down, close that airlock, no one goes in without my say-so.
Okay, I'll seal the airlock, but the shaft itself is a giant hole in an asteroid.
That's all I'm asking you to do. Lock it down, no one goes down there.
Fine. I'm headed back to my quarters to get my override cards.
All right. I'll let her do that.
Okay. Jacob, I think we cut back to you as you see your friend on the table.
Stretching out, just kind of feeling this development. Jacob, I put my arm down on the table to arm wrestle. Give me a go.
Jensen, there's something
Oh,
wrong with
come
you,
on.
man.
Ain't nothing wrong at all. Something right.
I saw what you did on the floor back there. You just put your hands down and like made the metal bend. Doc, you've got to do something. This isn't good. This can't be right.
I'm gonna grab something like a pipe or something, and just kind of give it a test and try and bend it.
It bends. You're exponentially stronger than you were before.
Jacob,
It definitely surprises me still at first, but
there's nothing wrong with his newfound strength and conditioning. It's like saying the painting on the Sistine Chapel is wrong. It's an amazing testament to the possibilities of what humanity can do. Now we find an aid. No more weakness. Perhaps we can even help you someday.
Where are you standing, Doctor?
They didn't paint the chapel after getting attacked by some sort of fucking yellow alien. That's the problem. That's the problem here. It just happened. He gets attacked. He gets attacked by something. The same thing that tore open my vac suit, and now all of a sudden we're supposed to believe he's just fine.
Would you rather your friend be bleeding out to death? Suffocating?
No, I'd rather you figure out what's going on with him before something bad happens to him.
I'm working on it.
What about that other doctor? He must have had notes, right? He had samples. The one that went back to his ship.
Would you like to escort me there and try again? Maybe we can see if anything new will come from our exploration. Warden, I have a question. Did you say that the other doctor is AI? That he's an android?
He's not an android, but he has an AI with him.
Okay.
And to be clear, AIs are different than an android, right?
I think for the purposes of tonight, yeah, I mean, androids are lower powered AIs that are, walk around and do things, right?
Right.
Actual AIs on ships are much more advanced.
Okay.
Well, with Jensen over here, maybe he can just rip the damn doors off the ship now. I don't know.
be happy to try.
How are you feeling, Jensen? A few moments have passed. Any new developments?
Warden?
You just feel better.
Yeah.
Better.
We've got
When I take a look at his wounds, do they look like they're completely soldered up, or do they look like there's growth, like regrowth happening?
So there is some not synthetic, but unknown material has wrapped itself around the wounds and grafted itself to his legs, and it's beginning to take on more of his natural skin tone color. It's becoming less of a golden weird carapace and starting to look more like flesh.
And
Still not growing legs though, right?
Not yet.
Okay,
Yep,
okay.
You're still numbing it.
When I press on it, like when I kind of gently press on it and with my like I have gloves on. I'm still in my hazmat suit, my hazard suit. But when I press on it, like, does it react in any way, or does it kind of feel like the sponginess of flesh?
It feels similar to flesh, but it's got a density and a strength to it that is just more like elephant skin or something not normally human.
Okay. Where's Sonia gotten off to?
Something scratched at her earlier. I'd like to check her wounds too.
Oh,
See if
shit,
there's
that's
any
right.
new developments there.
And with that, goes back to his comms. Sonia, come in.
Yeah, what? I'm on my way back with the cards. What do you want?
How are you feeling?
Like somebody jammed a stiletto through my chest?
All right, just hurry up and get back here.
So she comes by the med bay on her way to the terminal. Okay, I'm gonna go over there and lock down the airlocks. You need anything right now?
Can I check your wounds, Sonia? Just one little quick check. I just want to see what you've got here. How you're healing up.
Looks, I mean, you sort of swap out the bandages and do a little normal cleanup. It just looks like a normal human recovering from a massive gash.
Okay, I look at her and I say, unfortunate, but fortunate you're feeling better.
Oh, all right.
Does anybody want to hear that comment?
What?
I mean, I'm not trying to be quiet. I'm really,
Yeah.
I'm in my zone. I'm stoked.
Hey, Zach, I think you should make a sanity check.
I think I should too. That will
Hey.
just fail.
Oh,
just
no.
fail.
26 over 25.
Amazing.
All right, give me a panic check.
Okay, this is bad because I have 15 stress. Did I lose any stress from shooting the thing?
No.
That's unfortunate. Nope,
Oh.
that's a failure. Everyone's got to make a fear check.
Yep. So everyone else makes a fear check except for Jensen.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Failed.
Across the board. Okay, so 3 more stress for Jakob and Dr. Bunsen. As you sort of begin to freak out as
Doc, what the hell are you talking about?
you gain the condition haunted.
What is
Space
that?
Marine. As you're sure, everything spins for a second in your head, and you put your hand on the med table. And that's when you notice it for the first time. At the corner of your eyes, something's moving. And when you whip around, there's nothing there.
I pull down. I still have Jacob's infrared goggles. I pull them down and look.
Nothing's there.
Corporal, what the
Easy.
hell's gotten into you?
Easy there, soldier. We don't need any more trouble tonight, do we?
And then at your legs, something's rubbing up against you. Oh! It's you. Whip down, you see Prince, who looks at you very unapprovingly.
God damn it, Cat! Get the hell out of here.
He jumps up into the doctor's arms, and his eyes lock on Jensen. Makes a bark towards Jensen. Doesn't take his eyes off him.
Oh no, little kitty. You see something you don't like.
I look over at Jensen and can I do a med scan and see if that's revealing any more information to me?
Yep, so you got a running, you've got, biobes and stuff all over him right now, and you're sort of tracking him wherever he goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just continuing. You figure whatever's going to happen in about 90 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so you guys.
I look over at the other guys and I specifically look at the corporal, and I keep that information to myself.
Do I lose any stress from breaking? No. Oh shit.
No, not this time.
That's not good. All right. Okay. The doc that was here before probably has notes on whatever the hell's going on. So I say, we all go. Jensen, you too. We all go over there, go into that ship, and we find the doc's notes. We'll figure this out.
Lead the way.
All right. Head over to that other airlock.
Kind of hop down from the table and waddle over, but very swiftly, I assume.
Spry
you are
waddle.
completely unfazed. If someone had told you that you could not have legs below your knees and it wouldn't change your life, you'd have thought they were crazy. As you head across the workspace towards the airlock, you see Sonia putting her cards into the terminals, and she gives you the thumbs up, letting you know airlocks are all locked down below.
Corporal's just like, great, awesome, cool. Jacob opened this thing back up.
Yep. So you guys open it back up. You come back in the docking bay 1, and you start walking towards the ship.
Did
Prince
the cat
following
follow
you
us?
along? Yeah,
It
Prince
is. Of course,
following
it is.
along.
Cool.
Following along. No issues.
Why is there always a cat?
Doesn't go anywhere near Jensen, but all right. You come up to the ship. Doesn't take you very long to open the hatch and go in. And again, you see the interior is just sleek, white, clean, has all the amenities, anything anyone would ever want.
As I said before, Nomad 3.
And as you head down the hall, you can see something is not okay. The washroom just ahead has been violently destroyed. A crowbar laying on the floor.
Is there anyone in the washroom as I peek? Is it like, scan the room from left to right?
As you look in the washroom, you don't see anything. And then to your right, just out of sight of your eyes, something moving along the wall.
Is there
Do I see anything?
is there any type of is there any type of computer consoles or anything in the ship that we're seeing so far?
We ought to be able to talk to the AI, shouldn't we?
Yeah, because that's basically what I'm getting to. Because I know Sonia said there's like an advanced AI that was on this ship. So I basically just want to, I don't know, did I just say, Alexa, play me top 90s hits, or not sure what activates the AI.
You don't get greeted by an AI like you would expect to happen, but as you kind of flip, the wall, a line begins to of lights begins to take you to the science lab, and you go around the corner. So what's the marching order as you sort of head towards the science lab? Space Marines in front?
Yeah.
I'd be up front. I think I've got a new confidence about myself, and
okay. So Jensen, it's Space Marine and Jensen, sort of side by side. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. And Jacob Wright and the cat coming up in the back.
Rich's dog has the same idea about this situation.
Yes,
as I do.
Apparently.
Fuck this.
As you come around the corner, you see a man in a lab coat with his back to you, just staring at a computer screen, sort of out of sight. In his right hand is a laser scalpel, and his hand is just gripping it over and over and over again. Ever make stress checks, panic checks?
Very stressful.
Panic D20?
D20.
Come on, please. No!
We want to be over, right?
You want to be over.
I failed.
I failed.
Spiraling. For me. Panic checks at disadvantage. I'm already.
Didn't you get some type of boost though to stuff?
Not to that.
Oh, okay.
Not to that.
I need like a boost, like a million things.
Okay, so Jacob, did you make it? Okay,
Yeah.
so Candace and Jacob make it. Corporal and Jensen fail.
Which means everyone has to make fear checks again. Fear saves.
Yeah. So everyone has to make. Okay, so now the Marine gains a new condition
My third
will
condition.
make panic checks with disadvantage from here on out for the evening, Space Marine.
Cool.
Oh my god. Okay, so the doctor and Jensen are just paralyzed in fear, unable to move.
Jensen crit failed, by the way.
Crit fail, yes. Which is perfect because your panic check sends you into a prophetic vision, which we'll get to in a moment.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But Jacob made his did you make your fear check?
Fear save now.
Yeah.
Oh, is there another thing after
Additionally,
Yeah,
original?
so because
the
the
Marine panicked.
Hmm.
If I'm running, you've already had your legs chewed off.
Hey, I made it.
Okay. So, Jensen, you're totally fine. And you see it clear as day as the doctor turns around, silent, crooked smile across his face. And he opens his mouth to say hello, and gobs of yellow goo start dropping out of his mouth all over his chest, and he charges.
No.
Jensen, what would you like to do? Or no, Jacob, what would you like to do?
Want to grab my the hell is it? Oh gee, how does this thing work? I have some type of laser thing I can use. What's it called?
So who had the prophetic vision?
Jensen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a hand welder and a laser cutter.
Yeah, laser cutter, yeah. So I kind of try to just, I guess, like, fire a laser cutter towards it to defend ourselves.
All right, give me a combat speed.
Which one?
Jacob. Combat
Combat or
roll?
speed.
Yeah, combat roll with speed, right?
Well, no, those are both.
Yeah.
Oh
two
yeah, I'm
separate
sorry.
stats.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be combat, but you have a skill. Well, let's do mechanical repair. You get a bonus 10% on your combat check, since you're used to using your laser cutter.
No.
Not in this situation.
Okay. Fantastically enough, your laser cutter goes off as the doctor leaps ahead, the laser scalpel flaring in his hand as he heads towards the Space Marine's throat. A hole punches in the bulkhead as the laser sort of cuts through the room, taking the tip off of the Space Marine's gun.
Oh.
Make an armor check, Space Marine.
Finally something I'm good at. We hope. No!
Excellent. You take 10 points of damage as the scalpel punctures through your armor into your neck, a giant gout of blood splattering across the wall.
Okay. Ah!
All right. The scene transitions to a field of red poppies against a background of green light. And you can see them now, Jensen, as they march across the field, playing and tussling, ripping each other's arms off. They're not invisible here. They're beautiful reptilian cat creatures. And all they want to do is play with the soft, terrible humans. And then you snap out of it as blood sprays all over your vac suit helmet. And you look at the Marine. All right, Marine, what are you gonna do?
I'm freaked the fuck out. I'm gonna just unload into this man point blank range.
All right, make a combat check with disadvantage.
Okay. a combat check or a submachine gun?
Yeah, the submachine gun thing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. What? Okay, it's not gonna let me do disadvantage. That's fine. We'll just roll it twice. 62. That's already a fail. Let's see if I can get a crit fail.
Don't say that. I called it. Ooh.
Nope. Nope. I failed. Somehow
Same
I missed.
damage on both.
Wow, failure. Okay, so
Don't say it like that.
the computers in the bay begin to explode as the submachine gun rounds tear through it, and the machine gun just continues to go click, 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 even after all the bullets are gone, as this guy tussles you to the floor. Doctor, you come to at this particular moment, and you've watched all of this play out in front of you, just paralyzed with fear. What do you do exactly?
Take out my stun baton and immediately try and get at the doctor to knock him out. I also have strapped to my back like I have my my trank gun as well, that I can use if, God forbid, the stun is not enough to slam him.
Why don't you roll your stun baton with advantage?
I think that'd be a combat check. Yeah.
Oh. There you go.
Well, it's like beautiful.
That is, yeah.
Okay, so your stun baton slams into the side of the doctor. What are you going for, like the head? What are you thinking here?
I mean, I was probably going to try to go for his neck. I feel like that would give me the most impact.
Okay. The tip of the stun baton sort of disappears into his neck as it all sort of goes gooey, and it begins to jab in, and instead of blood coming out, just yellow pussy goo begins to come and splash up halfway up the baton, and then you slam your trank gun in. Okay.
Yeah, to try and deliver a dart to hopefully knock him out.
The scalpel comes out one last time and slams into the floor next to the head of our Marine as he passes out. And yellow goo begins to splatter all over the cracked suit. Give me a speed check there, Marine.
Oh, God, please.
Do I see the yellow goo go all over him?
God damn it.
Yep. Yeah, but it splatters down into the wound. Make a body check, Marine.
Please.
Don't fight, Corporal.
For the love
You could
of
use
God.
these skills for the rest of your career.
Yes.
It definitely mingles with your blood, but you wipe it across away from you, and you don't think it got you. You're pretty sure.
Fuck was that?
What are you doing?
What the hell do you mean? What am I doing?
What? What did you do to him?
What did I do to him? Jesus.
I'm looking at Dr. Bunsen.
I stunned him.
Why?
I didn't want him to hurt everybody. There's no sense in causing more bloodshed. I want us to come together peacefully. I'll
just wanted to play.
I'll apologize when I wake up. When he wakes up.
Just wanted to play.
I'm sure he just
Marine
wanted to play,
reloads
but
his gun.
look at him. He's in no condition to play, Jensen. He doesn't have skills like you.
Jensen,
Not
what
yet,
the hell are
anyway.
you talking about?
Jacob's just gonna kind of chime in. We got to try to get this AI online to see if it knows anything about what's going on here. The doctor was obviously doing something in here. So,
In a few minutes, in a few minutes, you're able to find a white cassette labeled with the audio track of Dr. Giovanni's notes and a couple of chips of his readings on the samples.
While he's doing that, Doc, scan me. I want to know if any of that shit got in my blood.
Hold still. And I use my med scanner to kind of go up and down his body.
You do it 3 times, each time coming to the same disappointing result. He wasn't touched.
Unfortunately, Marine, I think you're going to be fine. Jensen, we'll have to wait to get you a playmate.
Gonna need to work on your bedside manner, Doc.
I only want what's best for you, Marine.
Of that, I have a few doubts.
So, I think as we're running up on end time here, Todd, so if it's okay with everyone, I want to fast forward a little bit. You have a tense argument with Sonia as you get all of the samples and everything moved to Nomad 3. You're leaving. You guys have completed your contract, and the company awaits transmission at the nearest jump gate. Todd, do we have that cassette loaded?
Yes, which one you want to hear?
The white one,
Okay.
Dr. Giovanni's.
Initial reports confirmed. Subject appears to be biochemical in nature. Place of origin suggests medical use, though that's not much of a theory. Disappearance of worker 7709, likely unrelated. Possible negative reaction to water? Not yet clear. I'll follow this up in the morning. Initial positive result on the substance's medical properties. Whether it's possible to control its effects on our biology, what is essentially alien biology, currently inconclusive. It's incredible. Truly incredible. A rate of healing beyond anything. It's almost as if it's replacing cells entirely, rewriting the body at the molecular level based on some, like a cocoon, how the creature is broken down and then remade. If anyone finds this, please, don't touch it. Do not come into contact with the...
You're about an hour away from Ypsilon 14 when it starts to happen. Jensen's body begins to melt into yellow goo. Where are you, Jensen? When it finally takes its course.
Probably go into... I just into my quarters. Get away from everyone. That's where I would have went. Get aboard the ship. Just want to be by myself. I think. I probably would have been in there for the most of the time.
And you all give them his privacy as you dream of them. They just wanted to play. And the last shot, as the screen fades to black, is the pool of goo flowing off of Jensen's bed as an invisible claw picks it up and begins licking it. It's on the ship.
Fuck yes!
Oh my god.
Amazing!
So good. Oh my god. Awesome. Damn.
Deeply stressful.
Yeah. Well, I didn't kill you guys.
That mean I win? I win channel points?
You do, yes.
Yes!
It was close. I realized I probably shouldn't do something that I have control over, but so yeah. All right. So everyone, viewers out there, thank you so much. This was fan-fucking-tastic. You know, check out Mothership. An amazing game. The Kickstarter is out right now. Just a couple days left, I think. Amazing system here. We played like the 0 edition. The Kickstarter will push it to 1st edition, and a lot of cool updates to that. So shout out to Sean McCoy and his counterparts that have put together a system. D G Chapman is the author of the Ypsilon 14 scenario, which great little module here. So check that out. You can purchase one of those, and then that little cassette we played, there's a couple other cassettes that come along with it that are super cool. There's a lot of things that we didn't get to explore just because of time. So there's a lot of great stuff in this scenario as well. So fantastic. Rich, beautiful job at the helm. That was awesome. So let's go around the room again and say who we are. And we've got a little more time now. So if you got projects going on or something, feel free to give those a shout. But Warden, tell us again who you are.
So I'm Rich Glover. I'm really a strong lover of RPGs. Been doing this for a very long time. Massively in love with the Mothership Kickstarter. Again, there's 3 days left. You can still back it and get all the goodies and all the amazing stuff. They've already passed $1.2 million. Absolutely incredible. 13,000 backers. I was looking at it right now. So we obviously worked on Vagrant Freighters with Todd in season 1 and play 4D. The insanely, incredibly amazing archaeological droid that saves everyone all the time, as I'm sure Indy will second. And hopefully lots more projects, lots of more Mothership coming up, I hope.
Absolutely. Yeah, we are looking, we'll tease a little bit. Early next year, we want to do a more mini-series of this system. So same kind of thing, and drag it out a little bit more. So fantastic. Candace, say hello again.
Hey everybody, Dr. Rebecca Bunsen here, creep extraordinaire. My name is CandaceTheMagnificent. You can actually find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch at CandaceTheMagnificent, Twitter, Discord, and Reddit at ThatCandaceGirl. You can also find me as a part of the new season of Dungeon Jedi Masters Theater. My name in that game is Tula Batunde. I play a Twi'lek. It's a great Star Wars 5e radio show. You guys can find that anywhere there are podcasts streaming online. Also head over to Valor, VALORE, Valor Studios page on YouTube and catch all of the reruns for season 1 of Deadlands, the Hellgate trilogy. Todd and I actually are both on that show. Pretty quality stuff. And we will be back in 2022.
Fantastic. Yes, love to work with you on those other projects, Candace, and
Absolutely.
What we have coming up. So, Indy, say hello again.
Yeah, so IndianaSlone. I do not have a YouTube or a Twitter or an Instagram or anything to send you to, but been a player in many of Todd's previous works, Vagrant Freighters Season 1, current Deadlands Horror Headstone Hill campaign that we have going, as well as Living Force, which should be wrapping up, I think, here into this year. And just, looking forward to seeing more of you viewers check out some of that content and, continue on to 2022.
Absolutely. Always a great cast member in Indy. And Zed?
Yeah, like I said, I'm RisenZed. You can find me there on Twitch. I stream video games sometimes. Otherwise, you can find me on Todd's channel a lot. Mostly now on Deadlands, on the same campaign with Indy and also Rich as well. We have a lot of fun on there, and more stuff coming in 2020. What is next year? Two. I know.
Every almost each of you said that, and it felt so weird to hear that.
It's
for
so
sure.
Weird.
So,
yeah.
So. Yeah. I have been ToddMoonbounce as Jensen Ensler here, Teamster here, that turned into the yellow goo at the end. This was amazing. You find me online at ToddMoonbounce. Obviously, you guys are all here on my Twitch channel. Appreciate that. I'll be throwing the VOD of this over to my YouTube, ToddMoonbounce, as well. And then beyond that, I'm also one half of the Dungeon Jedi Masters that has been previously mentioned. A podcast and much more for the Star Wars 5e custom conversion. And so we do podcasts for the game, and then we also have our content, including the radio show Vagrant Freighters, and now the current one with Candace, Scattered Choices, which will have a new episode this Thursday. Look forward to that, and we're trying to expand just more content like this. Love producing that and telling these stories for you viewers out there. So I appreciate it very much having you out here. Thank you once again to all my fellow cast members in Warden, Rich. You guys was great. Fantastic session for my birthday. I appreciate you guys spending time with me for that. Allowing me to get on this side of the screen and enjoy this wonderful session. So with that, everyone, thank you once again, and we will see you very soon on the next one. Take care, be safe, have fun, and good night.